Hey guys, here we go into a short film study on Mikey Garcia's timing and whether or not we think it's going to be effective against Errol Spence. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into it. And first I want to show you what I mean by timing. It's when Dejan Zlaticanin comes forward and he's going to step forward with his right foot. And Mikey, as soon as he steps forward, Mikey shoots his jab out there to control him. Now he's going to step forward, and as he's stepping forward on this timing that Mikey Garcia knows, Zlaticanin is either going to step forward or he's going to attack off of. Mikey Garcia looks to set up his 1-2, boom, boom, off of that timing. Now, just to give you a little bit more of an example of what I mean, this is the beginning of the fight between him and Zlaticanin. And Zlaticanin trying to come forward. And notice every time that he takes a step forward, Mikey shoots the jab out there to control him, right? Takes a step forward, controls him. Takes a step forward, comes with the hook this time. Mikey times him with the jab. Controls his head, maybe a little too much, maybe not. Steps forward, catches him with the jab. Zlaticanin stepping forward with the jab. Mikey is able to easily get away from it because he's controlling him with the lead hand. Zlaticanin coming forward, and look at how every time Zlaticanin steps forward, Mikey brings his glove up, right? Brings his glove up, showing that he's timing him. He's trying to get control of that lead hand and time Zlaticanin. As you can see here, doing a great job every time Zlaticanin steps forward, controlling him with those gloves. And this is Mikey Garcia's main source of offense, is off of the timing. We saw him do it against Easter, as we saw early in the Easter fight. The first 2 rounds, Mikey really didn't land anything. Because Easter was giving him too much movement. He was feinting him a lot. He was controlling him with the jab. And after the second round, Mikey started to put it together and get that timing and figure out when Easter was stepping, when he was moving forward, and when he was going to be susceptible to this blazing fast 1-2. Now, this is Mikey Garcia's bread and butter for timing. He's going to step forward the same time Zlaticanin steps forward. Boom, catch him with the jab and land a straight right hand. Zlaticanin steps forward. Mikey Garcia catches him with a 1-2 again. Zlaticanin is going to step forward, and as he's stepping forward, Mikey explodes out of his guard and catches him with a 1-2. Catching him with a great jab right there. Zlaticanin steps forward. Mikey Garcia shoots a right hand. Now he's going to step forward, and Mikey Garcia is going to hit him with a body shot. Great work from Mikey Garcia. Again, all on this timing of Zlaticanin stepping forward. And a lot of fighters have this flaw where they step forward and they fight off the front foot. Every time they step forward, they throw a punch. Or they step forward and they throw a punch. You know, and Mikey Garcia picks up on it very well. This one was my favorite right here. When Zlaticanin steps forward and he catches him with that left hook. And this is the source of most of Mikey Garcia's offense. So what happens when you take that away from his opponent? Well, we're going to see what happens when Errol Spence does it to Ocampo in his most recent fight. So watch Errol Spence as he steps forward and he probes with his lead hand, or rather probes with his lead hand. He's going to step forward, probe, step forward, probe. And he gives a little lean in like this to kind of try to disguise his punches, as you see here. And then the next time that he goes to lean in, Ocampo tries to time him on that and shoot a jab. But unfortunately, he's just a little too slow, and it looks like this is a timing that people have fought Errol Spence with before. Now watch Errol Spence. He's closing the distance slowly, patiently, and he's going to start leaning in like this and baiting Ocampo. See him step forward right there, and then Ocampo feints him. Now he's going to step forward, and Ocampo tries to time him with the jab right there. Lean forward, and then right as he's about to lean forward, Ocampo tries to land a straight right hand. Again, Errol Spence doing a great job of taking that timing away by being patient. Again, baiting him, controlling his lead hand, and not allowing Ocampo to time him and be successful. Again, Ocampo failing to time him there, even though Errol Spence is using the same timing, he's able to bait those times out of there so that he can eventually set up counter punches. And again, doing a great job here, using hard feints to step forward. Now, this is something that Easter wasn't really doing against Mikey Garcia, and one of the reasons why he had such little success is he wasn't able to use feints and hard feints to bait those counters or to bait those attempts to time him away from him to make them less effective. Now we can see him again coming forward, setting traps, and look at how he steps forward, boom, and then he goes to shoot that jab just in case Ocampo follows him with a 1-2. Leaning forward on that timing, and now look at how much less Ocampo, how much less comfortable Ocampo is timing him. Missing with the straight right hand there, feinting him there again, controlling him, and Ocampo not feeling very confident timing on him, so waiting for the counterpunch instead. Now, this is the culmination of what happens when your opponent is able to take that timing away from you and you're not able to set your punches up. Ocampo was doing a great job early in the fight, I do believe, of controlling Errol Spence and keeping him there, but after he stopped feeling comfortable fighting off that timing, as we see him feinting here, feinting, controlling him with the lead hand, baiting the counters, feinting again, he's able to set those shots up with those timings and get Ocampo used to them and then start coming in with attacks to the body, and boom, we saw how that ends after he's able to get his opponent out of position. Now, the next question is, how much success is Errol Spence going to be able to have doing that to Mikey Garcia? Well, we've seen that Mikey Garcia basically only fights off of that timing, and there's more film study to do, but Dejan Zlaticanin was able to have that same type of success, boom, with the right hook to the body, feinting forward, even though Mikey was controlling him very well, right? Feinting him out of position, getting him against the ropes, feinting him here, slipping the control because it's so easily timed, slipping it, going to the body, even though he kind of gets pieced up after, feinting him there, boom, going to the body again. And even though Mikey Garcia has nearly full control over Dejan, he's not able to stop him from landing those punches that are also off of that timing. As you see, he takes this hard step, and it's very in the same timing as the lead hand, boom, and goes to the body. Mikey Garcia makes him pay for it sometimes, but Zlaticanin is still able to land those shots, boom, off of that timing. So even though Mikey Garcia fights off of that timing, he's not always 100% able to stop his opponents from coming forward. So not only do I think that the timing is not going to be enough for Mikey Garcia, that I think that that even when he is imploring it, Errol Spence is still going to be able to be effective, even if Mikey Garcia is able to use it against him, which, as we saw in the Ocampo fight, that Mikey Garcia very likely is not going to be able to use that timing, as it's something that Errol Spence has seen before. There's more film study to do on this fight, and I look forward to it if it winds up happening. This is just something, a real quick video I wanted to do with all the hype surrounding it. I really don't think the fight's going to be made, to be honest, so I kind of just wanted to put this video out just in case. But it'll still be a very intriguing fight to figure out, because of the fact that Errol Spence doesn't have a lot of head movement, and Mikey Garcia has a few other tools to use in the Errol Spence fight, but with his timing being his most effective in most of his fights, I really don't see Mikey Garcia having a lot of success against Errol Spence if Errol Spence is able to take that timing away, like in his previous fights, like he's shown. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. Thanks, guys.